After spending a weekend here in Kaiping, I have to say this might be one of my favorite places in Guangdong province so far. Not only does this place have some incredible historic sites, but it also has some of the most amazing roast goose I have ever tasted. Today, we'll be exploring more of this region's ancient villages as well as eating more roast goose in a local castle. After we had our dinner, which is also in part 1, we went over to Chikan Ancient Town. This town sits along the Tanjiang River in Guangdong province, carrying centuries of history in its streets. Founded in 1649 during the Qing dynasty, it grew into a lively trading hub thanks to its connection to the river. The standout feature of Chikan is its qílóu buildings, or arcade-style structures that were built in the 1920s by Cantonese merchants returning from abroad. These buildings combine Chinese design with Western influences, making them a unique part of this town's identity. Walking along the streets, you'll notice the intricate facades and small details that reflect the wealth and vision of those who built them. Today, Chikan is thriving once again. Many of its old buildings have been carefully restored and turned into museums, cultural halls, hotels, or small shops. Whether you're exploring the qílóu or just soaking in the slower pace of life, it's a place that makes you feel like you've traveled back in time while still finding something new around every corner.
We listened to Xiao Hongshu again. That's our fault. Because Xiao Hongshu said it's nice at night, which it is. And the weather's not too hot. If you kind of just want to walk around, it's a good place to come. But if you want to have open shops, there's tons of coffee shops, cha-chan-tangs around here. Definitely come during the daytime because you won't get those right now. Today's my last day here in Kaiping. Wanted to check out a few more villages. This one is called Zili. There's still a lot of residents that are actually living here in this village. But we wanted to come here because they have like a lot of the houses that are open to the public. You can go in and take a look and see what they would have looked like back in there, 100 years ago. And a lot of them actually still look like this today. Some of them are updated with like modern amenities. Like I saw one over there has an air conditioning unit installed, but these houses are like over 100 years old, so there's a lot of history here that's pretty unique to this area. The other reason I wanted to come here is because of the diaolou. So we're gonna head around and take a look and see if we can find those and see what else they have here in this village.
Zili Village offers a unique glimpse into China's architectural innovation and cultural history. Established in 1837 during the Qing dynasty, the village is renowned for its cluster of diaolou, fortified multi-story towers that blend Eastern and Western design elements. These structures were primarily built in the early 20th century by overseas Chinese returning with newfound wealth. They serve dual purposes, as residences and as defensive fortifications against bandits and natural disasters. In 2007, Zili Village, along with other diaolou in Kaiping, were designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognizing its unique architectural fusion and historical significance. Visitors can explore several of these towers, some of which have been converted into museums showcasing the lifestyle and stories of the original owners. The village's picturesque setting amidst rice fields and lotus ponds adds to its charm, offering a scenic backdrop for photography and leisurely walks.
I've seen these in a lot of houses and it says it's like a grain plate. You can like step on that side or something and then they've got like this stone or concrete block there that will crush the grain or rice. So this is like very traditional. So at the top they have like the altar and I've seen this in every traditional home that I've been to. So just up ahead there are two diaolou that I think we can go inside. I saw there's people up in that one. So the reason they built these is for defense and they were used as like watchtowers. So if bandits were coming or thieves, they could come in and spot them from up above. I feel like people in China are very like trusting of other people. Yeah, they're very friendly. Like that guy, they just offered to give us some of their jackfruit that they were eating. And I bet if I asked, he would let me smoke some of his, whatever that was. So if you look online for this place, these are like the shots that you'll see. These ones look like they're locked up, but we can take a look, I guess, real quick.
Oh yeah, those ones are locked up, huh?
Yeah, I think the ones behind us were open. So there's this one, And then over here, yeah, there's a few more over there. Wow. All right, so we'll go into this diaolou here first. This one's got like 5 stories, it looks like. So is this like, this would be the owner, right? And his 3 wives. Yeah. Wow, these are nice. I think a lot of these are probably maybe even brought back from overseas. These are like the traditional Chinese bed frames. Very nice wardrobes. It's really hot today, like at least in the 90s. And this is not the shirt I should have worn. My sweat's coming through it really bad. So we made it to the top floor. Oh, so breezy here. So this alcove in here, they have like these little holes in the wall, 3 each here, so you could stick your gun out and shoot any robbers that are coming in. They even have some that are pointing downwards towards the ground. All right, we're 1 more level up to the rooftop. Oh, wow. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're in 6. And then over here, 7, 8. So this village has 8 to 10 diaolou over here. So if you want to come to Kaiping, I recommend Zili. I think this one has some of the more impressive exhibits or displays. Alright guys, well I think I've seen most of what there is to see here in Kaiping. There's one last restaurant I want to go eat at that is kind of known for its goose. So I'm trying to walk over there right now, but oh, it's so hot. I'm really like dying in this heat. And then this restaurant is actually a little bit random. Like for some reason, they make the design as a castle. So this restaurant is called Sing, or I think, if my Chinese is correct. It's a goose city. So supposedly in this restaurant they have geese that come from an area called Guangdong. The geese in this area are like somewhat different than your typical geese. When we get in the restaurant, I'll show you. This is the entrance to the restaurant. So this is the Guangdong goose basically, and it has kind of like a larger bump on its head than a typical goose. So here they have the geese. The one on the left is like your typical goose, and then the one on the right here is the Guangdong goose. So you can see this one over here. Look at its wattle, whatever you call that. It's huge. Kind of cute. Something about this restaurant that's really interesting is just the environment. They've got boats that are kind of just set out as like a platform that you can eat on. It also might look like it's raining, but they've actually just got water dripping down. Like right now the sky is relatively clear and they just have water running down the roof to kind of simulate the rain. I think it also helps keep it somewhat cool. Okay, so this is kind of what my friend recommended. It's this gao zai mo, lai fan or something. So it's like the rice noodles with the Guangdong goose inside. My noodles are finally here. I'm so excited to eat these. This is like my 3rd time eating goose here in Kaiping, and like, wow, I love goose. And the goose here, every single goose I've had has been so soft and tender. So this should be the goose from Guangdong. Comes with rice noodles, great rich smelling broth, pretty large pieces of lotus root. I'm gonna take 1 sip of the broth real quick. I feel like they've cooked the goose with the broth, or like it has a lot of the fat from the goose inside of the broth. It tastes really nice. Very salty, very rich. Excellent texture on the noodles. And the goose, let's see. I think goose is my favorite bird. The flavor of goose is just like so much softer, fattier, richer than duck. It tastes a lot better than chicken. Pigeon is really good too. If you ever get a chance to try pigeon, I do recommend trying pigeon. I think that is just a really great last meal before I go back to Hong Kong. All right, 1 more piece of goose to enjoy before I turn off the video. So enjoyable, honestly. Okay, I have 1 more item to try for dessert, sort of. This is like a walnut bun. And I tried one of these yesterday. I didn't get it on video, but the inside, oh, it smells so sweet. This one is different from the one I had yesterday too. You open this up, and the inside is like, it's like cream, like some sugar and walnuts. These are much better than the ones I had yesterday. Custardy almost. Yeah, I have no idea what this white cream is. It's so sweet. It's so nice. This is one of the best buns I've ever had. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so good. Well, I've really enjoyed my time here in Kaiping. I am definitely coming back here one day when I have more time. So anyway, if you enjoyed the video, please help me out. Click the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.